Okay, hey guys, welcome. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm flying a P-47D. I think this is the 41. Real quick background on this. I bought it a while ago, of course, and I only flown it once or twice, and then I forgot about it. So I want to get a little bit back into it. So let's kind of take a re-familiarization flight together here and kind of show you what I do, just to get familiar with a new plane or a plane I already knew. I already checked the controls. The controls should be all set. Everything works. It's pretty standard for me. I kind of use the same buttons for everything, so that way I can jump from plane to plane. Okay, first take off in a tail dragger. At this point, let's increase slowly the power. I guess in real life, at this point, the plane would pull to the right, excuse me, to the left, and you would need a lot of rudder. But in this one, it doesn't. Although as you get faster, it seems to want to pull more to the right. Just kind of keeping it on the center line. Alright, we can just start flying at this point. Right rudder, keep that ball centered. Landing gear up. Okay, once the landing gear is up, we'll bring the flaps back up too. Okay, flaps are up. Okay. Let's go back to about 42. That's on the RPM, on the manifold gauge, and then decrease the RPMs down to 25. I'm just putting in the green. Basically, it's a good idea to have things marked up in green. It reminds you, it kind of tells you where you should be in most cases. If we're looking at the VSI, that's the climb rate. It's about 1,000 feet a minute and about 160 knots. That sounds pretty about right. Okay, so let's just do some turns just to get familiar with it and see how it handles. Okay, it's just not really slow flight, but it is a climbing turn. Well, it wasn't climbing anymore, I guess. Now it is. And as with any prop plane, they usually turn better to one side than the other. Usually left side is turning better because just the engine wants to pull you on that side. But with a P-47, I don't think they've put in too much torque into the module. I don't know if it's accurate, but it doesn't sound very accurate. I just know from flying every kind of prop plane is that every single one of them requires you to have right rudder, especially when flying slow, and in this one you don't need as much. Basically I'm just tapping, feathering the rudder, and it's staying there. Okay, just basic stuff. Now next thing I want to do is I want to slow it down. Let me increase the RPM to max. I want to slow the plane down. Let's put the flaps down. Let's get the gear down. And what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna put the plane in a slow flight. This is something I do to kind of get familiar with a plane when it's flying slow, takeoffs, landings, and in dogfights it helps too to kind of know how the plane's going to handle. Okay, so right now I'm flying at 100. Look at the VSI. That should be 0. So a little trick I want to show you here is that right now we are pretty nose up. So, but we're pretty much flying level. I guess I can go to F3. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I was looking from the outside. Not good flying from the outside. Okay, right now I do need right rudder. I actually do need it more than any other point. So this part is a little more accurate, seems like. Okay, now let's see how slow we can go. I'm going about 100. Let's see if we can go even slower. One thing about slow flight is that it's boring, but it's very good training for you. Coordination, rudder, and all that. Okay, ooh, look, it's starting to shake at 90. This is basically a pre-stall. Okay, that's what we want it to be. There you go. Look at that shake. Let's go down to 90. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, now look at the VSI, right? It looks like it's... We are going down, so that means add power. At this point, pitch is not going to do anything. When you're flying slow, the power controls your rate of climb or rate of descent. So take out the power, the airplane's going to start descending. Right? Add power, the airplane is going to start climbing. I'm not playing with the pitch at all. I'm just playing with the power here. Okay. So what we want to do is set it, pitch, get the pitch right, get it, pitched up for about 95 to 100, and then use the power to keep it level. And once we get level at 95, I mean, we're talking about just about pre-stall. This is good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's 95 pre-stall. About level flight. Let's turn to the right. You got to be very gentle here. I mean, just minor bank, and look, the plane's going to turn. Don't worry about it. It's going to turn. You're going so slow that even a minor 5-10 degree bank will give it a nice turn rate. Okay. So now you go to the other side. It's turning a lot easier to the left. Okay, and you see, I'm basically using rudder here to keep it from rolling in. Alright, yeah, that was it's tricky, a lot harder to turn to the left here. Okay, here we go. I know this is kind of boring, but this is very interesting when you're doing it yourself. It gets you very familiar with the plane in landing configuration. Okay, now let's do a full stall and see what happens. Alright. Not bad. Nothing too crazy. Now let's do a power on stall. Power on stall. Break that stall, break that stall. Put your nose down. Put the nose down. The engine's running rough. I have no idea why. Maybe I did something bad. Oh. There he goes. Ooh. Did I survive? What the hell was that? What was it? Okay, I'm sure some of you would comment and say, "Yeah, you did that." Okay, I probably did. Okay, let's fly again. Whoa, maybe here it's on failure. Main bearing damaged. Huh. I must have missed something. Okay. I didn't have it at full power. It was... Or maybe I did. Okay. Let's take off again here. Let's go do some... left off at a power on stall, so let's just keep pitching up. Not full power, we'll leave it about just inside the green. Let's see what happens. Whether he wants to roll. Yeah, it wants to roll. Okay. Go to the left every time. So that's good to know. So if we're in a climb with somebody and we're chasing them up, and the plane wants to turn, then it'll turn to the left. Oh, I forgot to close the cabin. There we go. No wonder it was so loud. Okay. Let's go look at the side. Yeah, nice. 150 knots. Let's keep it inside the green here. Lower that RPM to 25 before I break it again. Okay. Now let's do some hard turns and see what happens. Oh, he wants to turn pretty nice. Yeah, it turns pretty nice, 200. But again, that's at the lower altitude, so let's speed it up and get to higher altitude. I know. Alright, only made it to 5,000. Doesn't sound right, but okay. I'll take it. So let's get it down to 40 here. Or so. Let's do the same turns. Turns pretty nice. Alright, but I'm not sustaining it, so it's interesting. Let's go the other way. It's kind of nice. The rudder, only turn with the rudder. Okay. Okay. Nice. And let's do some accelerated stalls. Just make sure it turns the other way too. The planes, the prop planes can be weird. It'll turn to one side but not the other. Because, okay, so it doesn't turn as well on to the right. Of course not, because the engine's not helping it. If when you're rolling to the left, counterclockwise, actually the action of the engine is helping you roll in that direction. Whereas going the other way, clockwise, or to the right, the engine's actually hindering it. So that's why the difference between what right and left roll. So that's something to remember if you're rolling in a combat, which way you want to roll. Okay, so let's do some accelerated stalls. I'm just kind of curious what happens with the plane will flip to one side or not. Okay, I'm just pulling up. Okay. Okay. That kind of wasn't a good one. Let's try another one. Go the other way. Uh-oh, there goes the engine again. Alright, the engine's going again. While we have power, let's climb, and then we'll see if we can Ah, darn it. What am I missing? What am I missing here? I'm not... What am I missing at this point? I know some of you guys are going right now. Oh, okay. Getting some power back. Alright. That's kind of interesting. Where's the closest field here? Let's cheat. Let's cheat. Okay, so it is where I thought it was. East Church. Which is... heading 300. Okay, right there. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, you guys saying... I know you guys are saying the dumbass to keep breaking the plane. Should have read the instructions. Yeah. I'm a pilot. I don't read. I fly. And I always learn the hard way. Readings for engineers. Oh, no, don't do that. Oops. I was trying to open the cabin. So. Alright, this is not gonna work. So let's put it gear down. Okay, that's better. Well, not better, but it's better. You know what I mean? Okay. I'll still have to do a landing in this. Okay, I'll do one more flight, and it's just gonna be a landing. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's close the cabin here. There's two different ways of thinking about doing circuits or pattern work in the United States. I think they call it circuits everywhere else. With the landing, with aircraft that have the landing gear up, that come up and down, basically. One idea says put the landing gear up and then put it down, just as if you would for a normal takeoff or for a normal flight. The other way of thinking is, just leave them down. And I'm one of those that says leave them down, just because, the more you use something, the faster it wears down. So I'd rather have the, flaps down. Excuse me, I'd rather have the gear down, especially in landing gear. The cycles. it doesn't affect it much, as much as like jet engines. Jet engines can run forever. The problem with jet engines is startup and you know, shutdowns. So same thing with the landing gear. I tend to think. Just keep them down and just add full flaps. Okay, so now if you remember that the stall speed was about 100, so what does that tell me? Yeah, some of you math whiz, you want to figure it out? Forget it. Just add 30 knots. So 90, 95 plus 30, 125. So that's our approach speed. You know, just add 30, and you know, stop making things complicated. Life's not complicated. People make it complicated. Just keep it simple, right? Stall speed plus 30 and you got a good approach speed. So there you go, 125 right there. That's what we need. Everything's down. And trust me, engineers hate me. You can't do that. Of course I can. That's what I do in a real plane. The flaps are down. 125 seems to be working. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yep, see? Ain't that complicated. You know what, are you gonna read books about the approach speeds in a P-47? Come on, guys. Stall it, look at the speed, add 30. That's your approach speed. Alright. Let's go to one more thing here and I'll probably get my butt whooped. But before I go, let's fight a 109. I think this is a veteran. I don't dare go ace here because the 109 is just too good. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're gonna just confirm 47, and this one is a veteran. Yeah. Okay, flying mission. Yep. Okay. Okay, guns work. Alright, let's try something here. We're not going to turn with him, I don't think, but hopefully we can use our... I don't know. Well, he's kind of better at everything, I guess. There he is. But I'm going to try to use the vertical here. Oh, I missed him? Oh, wow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You don't want to turn with a 109. The only chance we have is basically what's he doing? Is he running away? Did I hit him? Something. must have damaged them, I guess. I got very lucky. I got very lucky here, by the way. That's just... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 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 okay. By the way, this, I didn't expect this at all. Trust me. There you go. Okay, there he goes. I did not. I expected him to shoot me down fast. That's why I didn't even put him on ace. Honestly, this is, yeah, I'm cheating here a little bit, but, so what? Okay, he's smoking. Alright, yeah, this is totally unexpected. I mean, I was doing the vertical stuff, honestly, and that's because turning is not the best thing to do in a 47, but what is my speed? Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm stalling here. Yeah, I see what he's doing. He's doing flat scissors with me because he can outturn me, but look at that. Alright, I think it's time to let him go, right? If I do, then he might come back after me. Nah, is he coming back? Let's go up, up, up. What? There he is. Go home, buddy. It's your lucky day. Let's go land. Alright. Yeah, Yeah, that was interesting. Sorry, it was very unexpected. Really, really unexpected. So, no, he's gonna come back and shoot me, which, wouldn't surprise me. So, nah, just do another landing and then call it a day. 135. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Yeah. We got too comfortable there. Keep that power in there. Keep that power in there. Alright, so that's it, guys. That wasn't too bad. Hope you liked it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.